Hey guys, it's Sheri Vegas and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be creating a really beautiful artwork out of resin, and it's going to be like gold and silver, very elegant looking, and it looks a lot more complicated than what it actually is. A few items that you're going to need is just like mirror chips. You could also use crystal chips or glitter if you wanted to, anything that's got a little bit of chunk to it. And today I'm using the pale gold from Barnes, the aluminium bright from Barnes, and then the silver grey from Just Resin and the titanium white from Just Resin. So I'm only using those four colours, and I'm going to be focusing like my gold and silver and grey into the centre, and then adding in some of my crystal chips. Today I'm going to be using the Barnes epoxy glass. This is a 1:1 ratio resin and has around a 30-minute working time, which is great for just the artwork and the design I'm doing because it's really simple, so I don't need a lot of time to work with my resin for this particular design. And I'm just going to mix that up, just making sure I get both part A and part B thoroughly combined, so that way I get the chemical reaction to occur. Then I'm just adding my pigment into small cups, and as I said before, I'm using the pale gold from Barnes, the aluminium bright from Barnes, and I'm using the titanium white, which is a Just Resin white, and that's probably one of my favorite whites to use, and the silver grey, which is a cream pigment paste. And I'm going to be using all four colors today, and then I'm just going to add my resin in. I need the majority of my resin to be white because that's going to be my base, and then the other colors are just going to be my accent colors. With my titanium white resin, I'm just going to pour that down first into the center, and then I'm going to just be spreading that out. I like to use a little tool, like a little spatula. This just helps spread out the resin really easily. You can just let the resin naturally level itself off, but this does really help speed up the process. Then I just use my heat gun to just go over the white area, just pop in any of those little bubbles that I might have mixed in to my resin, and this also helps just make my resin that little bit more fluid. Once you've done that, you can then start adding your colors. I'm just going to go straight through the center for this piece, but you could always go like off to one side, do something asymmetrical, and of course you can use whatever colors that you like. I just really thought like gold, silver, and that like silver gray color will look really elegant all together, especially with that white background. I poured my gold down first, and then I'm just starting to layer with the silver and grey resin, just overlapping, and I'm going to be sort of pouring it really randomly. You could put whatever colour you like down first, and you don't have to have it necessarily overlapping, but I do feel like it helps with this effect. Once I was happy with how my design was looking, then I just get my heat gun. The heat gun is great for this because it allows you to blow the resin at the same time while adding a little bit of heat to pop those bubbles. And I just started to go back and forth in the beginning just to stretch those colors out across the white, and then kind of just let it flow and see where the sort of patterns take me and where I kind of want to push it a bit further and make sure that I get a really nice balance. Then I just tilt my board just to help really stretch that out going across, and you get really small little bits of cells and lacing with this effect. And even without the next few steps, this already looks really like just stunning as it is before I've even added in my crystal chips. So you could always just leave it here, and you don't have to add the extra bit of sort of glamour to it, but it's completely up to you. This is just silver mirror chips, and then I've also got gold mirror chips, and I'm just placing that through the center, kind of creating a pattern and building it up as I go. Then I decided to add a bit of alcohol ink going over my mirror chips because, you know, there clearly isn't enough sparkle to this piece. I really love layering alcohol ink over the top of like mirror chips at the moment. I just feel like it looks so pretty, and like the way you can see it all sparkling. In the areas where I thought it kind of was like a bit too dotty, I did go along and get a paintbrush and kind of like drag it through and create little swirly patterns that look really pretty, and they kind of blended in really nicely to the swirly patterns that were already there. This is just a pinata ink, and it is just, I think the color is called Brass, which if you do not have, you need to get, because I've been using this on so many projects. I really love the color Brass. So I have a quick question for you guys. I want to start testing out some more different like art styles, because I do tons of resin and tons of candle making, and which you guys all really love, and I'll definitely still be doing them. But I do want to try out like something else to kind of start including as a regular style tutorial on my channel, and I've got a few ideas, so I'd love you like to vote down below on what you would really love to see. I'm really interested in like soap making, or doing marbling, or the like tufting, like making the tufted rugs, or doing some more fluid acrylic artwork. So let me know in the comments below like what you would love to see me to start like including in my channel. How beautiful does this look? Obviously you can use whatever colors you want to use if you're going to recreate this, but the gold and the silver and the gray just looks so nice against the white, and it's so incredibly easy to do this. And then by adding like those mirror chips in it, it just makes it look super glam. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, as I post every single week and it's always something new. And if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so that way you get notified every single time I do upload and you do not miss out. And thank you guys so much for watching.